Hello everyone, welcome back to Ifechi Family. Last week I did part 1 and part 2 of qualities of a good husband. This week I'm also doing part 1 and part 2 of qualities of a good wife, because you can't just have good husband without having knowing some qualities of a good wife. So let's go. Number 1, the wife should be caring and compassionate. A natural inclination to care is one of the prime qualities of a wife. A good wife exhibits both care and compassion. She is sensitive to the family's needs and does her best to provide a solution. She understands when her husband is frustrated and tries to make him happy. Her caring disposition ensures the family does not lack in any aspect of life. Number 2, sensitive to the little things. A good wife is not oblivious to the little things that's happening in the home. For instance, if the husband does something considered to be small, she does not ignore it. Rather, she warms up lovingly and appreciates him. On the other hand, if the husband is sad about something in the home, she tries her best to fix it. Number 3, she spends quality time with her husband. No matter how busy the good wife's schedule is, she makes time to spend with her husband. Some women don't prefer to spend time with their husbands or family, claiming that they are busy, they have busy schedules. But a good wife understands that adequate quality time helps maintain the spark in a marriage. Very, very true. Number 4, she encourages her husband. One crucial role of a wife in a man's life is acting as a source of encouragement and support. In both good and bad times, one of the qualities of a good wife is to encourage and show her husband that he is loved. When men experience challenging times, they don't see their value. However, a good wife reminds them of the great worth they possess. Number 5, respects her husband. A successful marriage thrives on respect. If you are searching for the characteristics of a good wife, make sure she is respectful. In addition, a good wife appreciates her husband's effort, and the husband reciprocates with respect and love. Number 6, she puts her family first. If there has been a wife duties list, this one will be at the top. If you are considering what to look for in a wife, know that a good wife puts her family first. The family's needs and wants are probably her top priorities, and she's not apologetic about it. A good wife goes the extra mile to ensure her home is comfortable for herself, her husband, and her children. Number 7, she's husband's best friend and lover. Loyalty and commitment can never be out of the ideal wife's qualities. A good wife does not cheat or commit adultery because her husband is her only lover. In addition, she could have close friends, but her husband remains her best friend. If there are any pending issues, she prefers to talk about them with her husband, who doubles as her best friend. Number 8, she's a good problem solver. In marriage, one of the qualities of a good wife is to look for a willingness and ability to tackle problems. A good wife neither leaves all the problem to her husband to solve nor points accusing fingers at anyone. Instead, she works together with her husband to combat these problems. Number 9, treasures teamwork. She loves teamwork. What makes a good wife is her ability to collaborate and participate as an active team player. She does not leave her husband to tackle any issue alone. Rather, she contributes her quota and she acknowledges her husband's effort. A good wife knows that collaborative efforts keep the marriage intact as everything goes smoothly. Number 10, she doesn't infringe on her husband's personal space. A good wife understands that everyone needs their personal space. When she notices her husband needs some alone time, she respects his decision, and vice versa, really. And she might also know when to warm up to her husband and cheer him up if that becomes necessary. Number 11, she is romantic. When it comes to romance, a good wife knows how to integrate this into her marriage. She plans surprises and does little things that catch her husband unaware. She is sensitive to her husband's needs and leverages this to make romantic gestures. She avoids pretense. Yes. A good wife is always true to herself and her words. She isn't a copycat. Although she has mentors and models, she remains authentic to her true self. And the last one I want to look at for this part one is that one of the qualities of a good wife is that she communicates effectively. And I mean communicate effectively. Not shouting, not moaning, not throwing tantrum, not being sarcastic, but communicates effectively. Being a good wife requires the input of effective communication. When there are issues in the marriage, she tries to keep open communication instead of being silent or aggressive about them. She prevents her husband from guessing as she lays bare her mind and shows and that's the way forward really for her. Just don't think that, oh, he should understand, my husband should have known that, he should have known this by now. Sometimes men are not like that. So make sure that you do things, don't let him guess. Be direct, be open with your communication, communicate effectively. Communication will always come in any good marriage. For any marriage to work, both parties, both the husband and wife, must communicate effectively. So I'm going to stop this part one here. Next time, in part two, we'll start from number 14. I think I'm going to go from number 14 to 24 or 25. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye and God bless.